Hi, Eugene Edwards. This beautiful amp here to my side is the hand-wired 64 custom Princeton Reverb. The Princeton is simply one of the most versatile and beloved guitar amps of all time. It's the perfect size for guitarists who want a moderately powered amp for any stage or studio situation. I myself have done entire albums with just one Princeton, and I would just adjust it according to each song. I've also done entire club gigs with just a Princeton, a couple of pedals. If you want the sound guy to love you, bring a Princeton. And in the modern pedal board era, it's the perfect platform for tone building. The 64 Princeton joins the 64 Deluxe Reverb as another great hand-wired amp offering from Fender. I really love this amp. The performance up top was all amp. In the settings, I was using some tremolo or vibrato and some reverb. We'll add in some pedals later. Let's take a quick look at the front control panel. High and low inputs, volume, treble, bass, reverb, and for the tremolo or vibrato, speed and intensity controls. I'm personally a fan of anything that comes with a intensity control. As far as the key features go, it's about the hand-wired circuitry. In fact, this is a AA 1164 circuit with tube-driven spring reverb and tremolo. Let's take a look at the reverb. I'm going to play something and then slowly increase the reverb so you can really hear what's under the hood. Now let's listen to the tremolo. I'm going to turn it on with the included foot switch, and then again I'll play a riff, and then I'll slowly increase the speed and intensity as we go along. On the tech side, here's a rundown of some of the key components. Now, it looks like an eye chart to me, so pay attention, but this is what makes this amp sound so special. Fender vintage blue tone capacitors, 3 12AX7 and 1 12AT7 preamp tubes, 5AR4 GZ34 rectifier tube, and a matched pair of 6V6 power tubes. The amp has 12 watts of output power through a 10-inch Jensen Alnico P10R speaker. Warm, clean tones and moderate breakup when we push the amp. And another factor in the glorious tone, the amp features a solid pine cabinet for resonance and lighter weight. If you look closely at the grille, you can see it has a lightly aged silver grille cloth. And to keep it looking nice, we threw in an extra heavy textured vinyl cover. Okay, more tones. Before I add pedals, I want you all to hear how the amp sounds when we push it into overdrive. This is all amp, no pedals added. Not yet. I'm going to start with the volume at 3, and then I'm going to turn it up to 8. And when I do that, I'm going to lower the bass control from 6 down to 3. Okay, so here we are at just the volume at 3. Now, let's add in some pedals to show how well the amp behaves or misbehaves. I've switched over to an Ultra Stratocaster, and I've brought the volume of the amp down to 3 before it gets into breakup territory. We're going to start with the mirror image delay and the pinwheel rotary pedal, and then I'll add some distortion as I play along. And there's your look at the Fender 64 Custom Princeton Reverb, a beautiful looking and sounding hand-wired amp for classic Fender tones or new modern tones with pedals, and it's a great addition to any collection. For more info on this amp and the entire line of Fender amps, please visit fender.com and stay tuned for more videos. Cheers.